Reports: De'Aaron Fox headed to Spurs, Zach LaVine to Kings in 3-team trade. The Kings, Spurs and Bulls reportedly coordinate a 7-player, 7-pick trade headlined by De'Aaron Fox going to San Antonio. What's up, NBA fans? Welcome back to the channel. We've got another bombshell trade to break down today. In what has already been a wild weekend of NBA deals, we've got a 3-team trade that's sending major talents to new homes. In this deal, De'Aaron Fox is heading to the San Antonio Spurs, Zach LaVine is joining the Sacramento Kings, and the Chicago Bulls are making some moves of their own. There's a lot to unpack, so let's dive into the details of this blockbuster trade. Alright, let's get into the specifics of this massive deal. According to multiple reports, including ESPN's Shams Charania, the Sacramento Kings, San Antonio Spurs, and Chicago Bulls have worked together to pull off a 7-player, 7-pick trade. And yes, you heard that right, a 7-player, 7-pick trade. Here's how it breaks down. San Antonio Spurs get De'Aaron Fox. Jordan McLaughlin. Sacramento Kings get Zach LaVine. Sidy Cissoko. 2025 first-round pick via Hornets. 2027 first-round pick via Spurs. 2031 first-round pick via Timberwolves. 2025 second-round pick via Nuggets. 2028 second-round pick via Bulls. Their own 2028 second-round pick. Chicago Bulls get Zach Collins, Tre Jones, Kevin Huerter. Their own 2025 first-round pick via Spurs. First up, let's talk about the big move for the San Antonio Spurs. De'Aaron Fox is headed to San Antonio, and this is huge for them. Fox, who's having another strong season with the Kings, averaging 25 points, 6.1 assists and 5 rebounds per game, finally gets a fresh start, and what a situation to step into. He's going to play alongside the future of the league, Victor Wembanyama. We all know Wemby is already making waves as a potential Defensive Player of the Year and MVP candidate. Fox gets the chance to run the point for one of the most promising young teams in the league, and his skills as an explosive scorer and playmaker should mesh perfectly with Wembanyama's game. Fox is also extension eligible this summer, so this move to San Antonio could mark a new chapter in his career as a centerpiece for the Spurs. Plus, the Spurs didn't have to give up too much of their young core or their precious draft picks to make this happen. They've still got their stars like Stephon Castle, Jeremy Sochan, Keldon Johnson, and veterans Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. It's a win for the Spurs, who now have one of the top young point guards in the league paired with their generational talent. Zach LaVine to the Kings. Next up, let's talk about Zach LaVine, who's on his way to Sacramento. LaVine gets a fresh start with the Kings and will be reunited with former Bulls teammate DeMar DeRozan. He's now going to join a team that already has Domantas Sabonis, who's consistently been one of the best players in the league, and the Kings have been contenders in the West over the last few seasons. LaVine, a 2-time All-Star, is playing some of the best basketball of his career. This season he's averaging 24 points, 4.8 rebounds, and 4.5 assists while shooting a career-high 44.6% from 3. If there's one thing the Kings could use, it's more scoring, and LaVine is a perfect fit alongside their young core. With LaVine's ability to stretch the floor and attack the basket, he could be the missing piece for the Kings as they look to make a deep playoff run. Adding him to the mix with Sabonis, De'Aaron Fox before he left, and others could give Sacramento one of the most dynamic offenses in the league. And then there's the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls are making some moves to shake things up, as they're bringing in Zach Collins, Tre Jones and Kevin Huerter. They're also picking up some valuable draft picks, including their own 2025 first-round pick via the Spurs. For the Bulls, this move seems like an effort to restructure and build for the future. They're adding some young talent and making room for potential changes in the coming seasons. Collins has been a solid player for the Spurs, and Jones, though still developing, has potential to grow into a valuable guard. Huerter, who's been a key contributor for the Kings, will bring shooting and scoring depth to the Bulls' rotation. This trade has a lot of moving pieces, but it could be a win-win for all 3 teams involved. The Spurs are looking to accelerate their rebuild with Fox and Wembanyama at the helm, the Kings are bolstering their playoff chances with LaVine, and the Bulls are looking ahead to the future with new pieces and draft assets. What do you think about this 3-team trade? Do you think De'Aaron Fox will be the perfect fit with Wembanyama in San Antonio? How about Zach LaVine in Sacramento? Will he help elevate them to the next level? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more NBA news and analysis. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one.